Okay, guys, so now we're going to go into Sonic Forces. That is what we're going to be talking about today. So, guys, I'm going to be reviewing a lot of games here, and this one right here means very dear to me. It's up on the list with Zelda and Mario. I grew up in the Nintendo generation and in the Genesis generation, and I just love it. What they did here, they took pretty much from Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 from Dreamcast and mixed it up with Sonic 1 and 2 from the Genesis. So you got your 3D versus 2D transitions and all of that goodness. So we're going to go right into that, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So guys, I do recommend that you get the bonus Sonic Forces bonus edition. I do really think that you guys will benefit greatly from that. It's just out of this world. Now, again, please forgive me because I don't have any screen recording software, so I'm putting it on a gooseneck. So we're going to see how this thing pans out. I hope it does a good job. If it doesn't, I do apologize. So now I'm going to go into this right now. I'm not putting any music, obviously, because YouTube has a bunch of copyright problems and all kinds of issues like that. So I'm going to be playing the game. Hopefully it'll be now always in frame, and I don't have to worry about anything or whatnot. Okay, so the thing is, the reason why I'm recommending the bonuses is not just because of that skin and all of that stuff. It's because it includes a game that's called Episode Shadow. So it's basically about the character named Shadow, and we're going to go into that right now. We're going to go into new game right here. And I'm not going to spoil too much for you. I'm just going to play the first stage of one, and the other one I'm going to play the stage of, a classic one that they tried to put a classic stage in, which I think is so cool that they did that. So I'm really excited about it. Now, they have music and all of that stuff. We're going to go into that, just like they had the songs in, what was it, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. So I really like the fact that they have these kind of vocalists coming on, singing a song especially made for this, which is so freaking cool. I'm trying to get it in focus, so please bear with me. Let me see how this thing looks here. Okay, so I'm going to start right now. Now, I will say that it is operating, it feels like, at 60 frames. Then again, because it's a home edition. So see, this is Shadow. Because it's a portable edition, I don't think it's possible that people will know the difference between 30 and 60, as I explained it before in my other videos. But, on the TV screen, this is going to look a lot better, obviously. But this, I got this just for the portability of it, and I really love it. And I think it looks amazing. And you can see, like, he's skateboarding. This is Shadow. So everybody has, like, their own little powers and stuff like that. But what I like is the fact that you can make your own avatars, your own player, which I made a fox, and we're going to get into that as well. I just want to give you guys a little rundown. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, this is just incredible, guys. I mean, with the music that it plays, I mean, I wish you guys could hear it, but unfortunately, I don't want to, I don't want it to get flagged and for copyright reasons, so we're just going to shut off the, I really think YouTube should do something about that, because this kind of ruins the experience for their viewers, and it's not really, when you're reviewing a game, it's not really like copyright infringement. You're reviewing a game. Anything that's music there and whatever, I do get, but it's promoting the game, or telling people not to waste their money on the game. Depends if it's good or bad. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I have a lot to say about this game, once we get in, because I got really into it, really deep into this game. So I'll tell you the positives and negatives about it. One of the negatives that I have to say is the controls. The controls are good for the most part, but not all the time. Sometimes you're going to see that you're slowing down. It's because, like, let's say it goes into, like, this cutscene. It's not really a cutscene, but, like, sort of like it. You know what I mean? Like when you're going through the circles and rounds and all of that stuff, you don't know where you are, and left could be right, right could be up, and stuff like that. So that's a little bit of a problem here. Let me just get out of here. Oops. See, like, sometimes the right button, I guess it's because the joysticks are not really operating correctly. I think because there's so much in the axes that it goes in that it doesn't know where to go at that point. I don't know, it just feels like it because I'm hitting the right button and it feels almost like he's slowing down, and that kind of ticks me off a little bit because it slows him down a lot. But for the most part, the controls work really great. I think they should just correct some things. and that's about it. But unfortunately, that's what hinders it from, that's what's going to make it not get a 10 out of 10 until I see some major improvement in the controls itself. Otherwise, the controls are really good. It's just that part, and that's a big part of the game. And, because you might need it to defeat enemies, or it can make a big difference between A to S, for example. Look at this. Oh, God. Here we go. So I can't wait to get into the Sonic part of it, but I'm just going to show you guys because I want you guys to see the whole full rundown. Guys, I can't tell you how good it looks. I'm looking at it through the phone. It doesn't do it justice at all. I'm looking at it through the camera. It doesn't do it justice. It's just not. It doesn't do it any justice at all, really. I mean, I don't know. But let's take a look. So that's Shadow right here. So we're going to get out of that, and we're going to go. So that's what's cool. You got that as a game, and I know they include also skins and so on and so forth, but I'm not really interested in that. Let me just get out of here. Okay, so... Hey. Okay, come on. So we're going to cut into that. So the loading's not that much of a problem. As you can see, everything operates extremely quick. Really cool game. I really like it a lot. So we're going to get into that. Let me... I'm always making a mistake with this. I got to tell you, I'm really getting used to playing the Nintendo Switch without a controller, just, two controllers in my hand. I never thought I ever would feel like that, but I do. Now, here's the thing. So you can design your own character, okay? So that's what makes it cool. So I'm going to show you guys right now. We're going to go into the avatar screen. So first off, that's Knuckles right there. And you see that's me right there on the left. So I got like a fox. So I'm going to show you guys now. I'm going to show you a classic stage, though, but let me show you first Avatar. So basically what you could do is you could dress the little freak up the way you want. Whatever weapon you want to give him. Each of these weapons do something else. So I'm going to give him this now because I earned it, but you could go with this, or whatever. Each one does their own little thing. Now you can also dress them up, fitting room, as you can see. You could give him headgear, lower gear and all that stuff, gloves, whatever. And you dress them up. Now every time you beat a stage or a mission, you're going to get that as your main thing. So so you're going to get like clothes for him and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, pretty intense. Let's see here. So we're going to get out of this. We're going to go into level 10 because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So level 10 actually is like a stage from the old Sonic 2 or Sonic 1 from the Genesis days, which is pretty freaking cool. I just got to look for it. That's another thing. I wish they had like a way that you could just set it all up on the bottom of the screen, and you could just select the stages. It'd be so much cooler when you want to go back. I do love the fact that they let you go back so you can better your score and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. So it's called Green Hill. Obviously, look at it. It looks exactly like the one that I did, just with obviously improved graphics and a bunch of other cool stuff. So we're going to get into that game right now. We're going to play that part. And then I'm going to show you also an Avatar game right after that. Even the boss, Eggman, is the same. I mean, you're going to have all kinds of bosses in 3D and stuff like that. But the boss here, the way they did it, they made it exactly the same. I didn't even pay attention. Exactly the same like the one in the Genesis versions, except obviously updated graphics and so on and so forth. So you guys are going to see right now. So you see, sometimes, you notice that how that slowed down? See that? Like sometimes that happens. You see how it slows? Sometimes that happens, and I really hate when it does that. It's from the joysticks because of all the axes. Even when you go right, it has to be perfectly right. Any little, off, and you're going slow. You're starting to slow down, which I think is so stupid. They should have did it where you program it that any part will be able to do that. Because you're really going only left, right. You're not really going up and down and whatever until you go into the 3D mode. So where you're going the other way. Come on. Look at this. This is starting to be like a Mario game because I can't. And you see in this stage also you can't do a homing skill. So it's like they really aim to make this one like the Genesis version. Just this stage, So some of the stages you go into this like 2D. You see this is like 2D. It's not 3D like you saw with Shadow, which you do have with Sonic. I mean pretty much the whole game is going to be like that Shadow part. But to have this, Actually, the whole game is like the shadow part going into 2D. So it's like the Mario Odyssey edition, the way they had that going down. So it's pretty much the same exact thing. You know how you go from 2D to 3D and so on and so forth. So it's exact. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, look at that. All right, so you see, you can't even have the dash, I think, here, because it's mimicking the Genesis version. So I mean, I could just keep killing here. Boom. All right. I think we. Oh wait, I'm on. I could have just ran them over. See that? How it slows down again? Very shitty, guys. Very shitty that it does that. It really irritates me. Everything in the controls are perfect except for this. It's like I feel like I'm playing on a cell phone where you're trying to play on an emulator and you can't. You know, the touch screen's not letting you do anything. That's what it feels like. Look at that. It's like a lot of slowdown in the play because of that. Because you can't hit the right or left correctly with the joystick, and it's really annoying. I mean, look at me, I'm like struggling right now. This is really stupid, and this is only in the 2D part mostly, so you see, like, I can't even go right, I can't jump. With the 3D, obviously, that you can go up and down and everything, so it makes sense to have a joystick. I just wish they let you play. Oh, wait! Never mind. You guys could play with the Joy-Con. I just saw it right now. So maybe that'll give a little bit more flexibility. Hold on, I gotta get up here. More flexibility on that end. But I mean, I want to play with the sort of with the joystick, so it's kind of annoying to play with the, unless you got a Pro controller where they have a real yeah. See, I can't play with these buttons up and down. They look so horrible. It's ridiculous. Oof. All right, I'm just gonna use the joystick. This is just so annoying. But that's really the problem. But I mean, there's not that many 2D maps on here, so that's, see, slow down. It's so annoying. So that's my major issue here, and it's sad because that's what is going to make me give it a 9 out of 10, guys. I mean, so, you know, so far that's pretty much what it is. Oof, this is ridiculous. Unless you play this with a Pro controller, I would say that then you're good. But otherwise, in 3D, everything, the controls are great. It's just some of the 2D parts. I hope Nintendo could correct it and just make it that when it goes into 3D, just like they don't have the homing missiles and stuff, that there's no, like, you know, east-west, west-east, you know, stuff like that. That it could actually freaking just go right anywhere you do it, and then you're gonna have a better experience playing that game. Otherwise, you're really, you see that, just the slowdown is so freaking. Look at that, I lost. You see that? That's what I'm talking about. It's like the slowdown is just so painfully horrible that it's just not letting you get through, and it's just so annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Joy-Con controller, even though I can't. It's so annoying with the buttons on this thing, because it's a button for up, it's a button for down. Look at this. Oh god, it's just so annoying. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. There you go. If I run it through, we got it. There you go. Thank God. So you see, just like the one in Sonic, how they have that rotating thing, and you know, you go through it and you rotate. I wish they let you go back. Like I remember in Sonic 2, I used to go back to it. It's like a secret little thing. I made it up by accident, and then everybody had it. It was all over everything. They were showing like, oh, you could still go back and do it, and it was like amazing. Now I laugh at it, like how simple it was. But that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you. Now we go right into Eggman. And we're going to get, see that? That's like the boss layer right here. So we're going to go right into here. Oh, wait. We've been to 10. So now we're going into this one, right? Stage 4. Oh, wait. Where is that? Stage 6, Egg Gate? Hold on. I think I made... Ooh, I hate when they do this. It's only when you go back. Okay. Where is... Chapter 11. It's only because I'm going back, that's why. So, I mean, otherwise it just takes you to the next stage, but it's so annoying. Oh, here we go, stage, there you go, versus Eggman. So, now you're going to see a very familiar fight, okay? And it looks exactly like it does on the Genesis. Just better looking, obviously, with better graphics. Still, very 2D here. You know, so you're going to... Luckily, it doesn't matter here because you're just kicking his ass regularly. And then, you know, they talk to... Now, this is the cool part. I wish I could show you guys, but it talks to you. So, like, I mean, they're talking. They have a dialogue and all of that, you know, as it's all happening. So it's pretty cool. The music is there. The dialogue is there. Now, look at this. Now we're kicking it up a little bit in the, you know, new century here. So that's how cool it is. Oh, God. Here we go. I knew it. All right. Let's go, little fluffy puss. Ooh, okay. There's a little secret here. Just stand here. Ah, there you go. Just chuck it on him. Ugh, he took it out on me. Oh, there you go. Hit him once. Just go all the way to the side here. You're not going to get hit at all, almost, except for this crap. But every little thing he tosses on you, it's like so funny. Doesn't hit you here for some reason. It was an accident when I knew about it. Ah. This is so annoying. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, shoot me. Oh, God, this. Enough. Come on, you little freak. Okay, come on. Another one. Ooh, okay. That is not good. There you go. So you're just gonna go through it. So this is like the 2D version. So you got the 2D, but most of the time it's 3D. So that's what's cool about it. So the joystick is really cool for that, but right now it's a pain in the ass. Here it's okay. Ugh. This is like no real... Oof, look at this. Come on, shoot. 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 Not gonna hit me here, buddy. Oh, crap. Alrighty. Ugh. See, slow down again. Ah, this is so freaking annoying, guys. Oh, look at this. Slow. What is the dealie? They got to work on that. That's the part that unfortunately I know they definitely deserve a 6 out of 10 for this, but the game is just so good and everything 3D. And this is just like a nostalgia part, so it's not really doesn't really affect the game, and you see you could still get through it. So I'm just going to take away 1 point from it for this, a big point, sadly, because of that. Because the rest of the game is just so damn enjoyable. I mean, the fact that you can have an avatar, the fact that you could have all of that, your own character, and, you know, I wish there was more to it, that you could put more stuff that you could do with him, but, you know, like leveling up or something like that, and make him stronger. But, you know, this is a good direction either way, so I'm just going to deduct 1 point for controls, you know, due to the 2D maps only. I mean, the 3D maps is not going to be a problem like you're going to see right now. I'm going to play as my avatar, and you guys are going to see it for yourselves. Where the heck is the number 12? All right. So, guys, it's not this bad. You know, obviously you could find it much better. Let me see. Let's say Casino Forest. Oh, wait. Oops. No. Get out of there. No. No, we're not going to go to Casino. We're going to go to the next one. Where's number 12 here? See, that's another thing. I mean, it's so hard to find when you want to go back. It's so hard to find these stages on the map. They should just have it like a line, and you could just select which one you want. Now, here we go, guys. So this one right here, I'm going to be playing with my avatar. Okay, so you're going to see right now how this works out. Pretty cool. You're going to see it. So I'm not doing any spoilers for you. I mean, I gave you a basic boss in 2D from the nostalgia part. Now you guys are going to see how the game actually operates on 3D. Now you see, it's just like the Shadow one, but even better because it's like more, I don't know. I mean, Shadow is going to be the same. It's going to be exactly the same. It's just here they do more. So you see that new power-up that I have for my avatar? Apparently it makes a lot of these little things near him. You see that thing, that squiggly crap, whatever it is? But every little thing has powers. Like one of them, he makes these like cubes and he steps on it. And another one, look at that. Look how cool the background is. That's kind of a stupid thing. I don't know why they gave him that crap, but whatever. Each thing does something, so. And now you're going to see there's a dash that I'm waiting for that I don't have right now, but I'm going to have it soon. You're going to see. So Sonic pretty much dashes, so it's pretty freaking cool. So see, I can't do this, so let me just get out, and here, in here, in here, in here, in here. This is so cool. I love the homing. And you see with the joystick now, the controls are freaking amazing. The controls are great. It's just, oh, here we go. Oh, what is this? See, I don't know what the heck these powers are, so I have no clue. But basically, each one, like Sonic has a dash where he can not, like, he can knock anybody in his way. This guy has like something, I don't know what that does. I didn't read about it, but I guess it also protects him, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But you know, let's see what happens here. Oh, he can't even do that thing that Sonic does. That sucks. All right, whatever. Here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. It's kind of hard to do this while I'm recording because I'm paying attention too much to the screen on the camera itself instead of on the thing itself. I swear I am usually better than this. But look how cool this is. I mean, this is just amazing. It's just too bad the 2D sucks on this thing. I mean, it looks great for nostalgic reasons, but it's just like the controls. Unless you're playing with a pro controller, you're really not gonna enjoy it because it slows down the entire gameplay when you're. Unless they fix the axis, that's what they really need to do. They need to fix the axes, and then you know there'll be no issue whatsoever. Everything will work well because there's no use when you're playing the 2D anyway to have that kind of axis control. So they should just do it that way. Look how cool this is. Oof, I screwed that up. All right. Look how cool. Oh my god, this is so freaking awesome. Oof. Dun, 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 dun. Also on the 3D thing, another thing that's bothersome in the controllers and the controls, but that's you get kind of discombobulated. You see when it goes into that motion where it goes right into like it feels like a cutscene when it goes like you know through whatever it's going up and down around a circle or whatever. So then your left can be your right can be your left. So you need to like exactly when you get out of that you need to be in control. Otherwise your controls are going to be a little bit different. Not all the time, but you know some. This is why I have to unfortunately subtract an entire point for that. You see, like when you get out of this, you need to know, see now it operated well. So you need to know exactly as soon as you get off where you are, you know, on that time. Because if you just hit the right button, which seems right, it's not going to go right the second you get out of there. Now, I know there will be an update for this because I already had an update that fixed some kind of crap. But maybe there's going to be an update for this again. I do hope they correct some of these things. And that's pretty much it, guys. So we're going to go right into my final words on this. Now, you see, as you finish, you get new rewards. So you get all these new things for him, like a hat or whatever, gloves. You could design it however you want, and you could dress him up. I think this is such a cool thing for it, you know, a cool direction for it to be in. So this is really just amazing, guys. Let me just see here. So I'm not going to ruin all these games for you, but you see on the reflection, I'm playing with like. In my hands here, so this is pretty freaking cool. I love this. And you see it always like unleashes something else, and it also has missions, you see. So like let's just take a mission out of here. So you got a mission and it says was it slide in a Sonic stage, all this kind of crap. Now when you play these you get rewarded for them, so it has a checklist for each thing that you need to do, and you do it, and it's pretty cool. It's just really awesome. Anyway, so let me go right into this right now. Right into the final words right here. Wow. Okay, this game is incredible. Okay, incredible. Definitely a must-have. I'm now seeing why. I mean, I love to collect games, and maybe this is a game that I rather have as a physical copy than, let's say, the wrestling games. I should have had that as a digital. But you know, I got the bonus edition. I recommend you get that because you get that free. I think it only comes in the bonus, that free game with Shadow whatever. But I also got from eBay all of the extras, so I bought that separately because I didn't buy it as a physical copy, which is probably pathetic. And it lets you dress up in a skin on your Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't like using skins on mine because I got a limited edition Mario bundle edition. So because of that, I don't want to put any skins on it. I already got a protector on it. I don't want to, you know, have any type of skin on it. Plus, I don't think skins work well on it at all. But it is cool to have as a collector's edition if you want. I already got the Sonic Amiibo, and, you know, that's about it. But, you know, there's other Amiibos that are there. I just didn't get a chance to see it, like the Knuckles one or something. Oh, no, wait, that was just a figure. So hopefully they'll come out with some of these. But the game is incredible. I mean, it's operating, to my eye, it looks like 60 frames a second. Then again, you know, because you're operating on a smaller screen, you don't really notice if it's 30 or 60. It's operating extremely fast. I do love the way they had it like Mario Odyssey, where they have your 2D little parts and your 3D parts meshing together in one. They don't make it as evident, obviously, as Mario Odyssey. It kind of goes in a seamless way that you kind of don't notice the switches, but there's 2D and 3D definitely in the works here. Now, it's a great, great game with a great storyline. It has, you know, I would like to see more customizations to your avatar, to your character creation. You know, they already went that way, and I think it's a very cool, you know, direction that they went with that. But I think that they should have let you do more things than just a few, you know, a few clothes here, a few clothes there. They could have all kind of things where you can level him up, add certain powers to him. And yeah, I mean, he does, you know, these little powers, these add-ons and whatever. But I think it would have been cool with a level system design where he gets stronger and stronger, not just in obtaining stronger powers in terms of like attachments, but like in a leveling kind of way, sort of like in an MMORPG or and some of the games that are coming out now where you're leveling them up, which I kind of, you know, that's what I wish Breath of the Wild had actually in Zelda. I also kind of wish that they had a leveling system, which they don't, unfortunately. And of course, you know, you just get you do kind of become stronger because you're, you know, in Breath of the Wild, because you're getting more hearts or more of the stamina wheel and so on and so forth, but it just doesn't feel the same. The thing is, I really do like this game. I do think it's a must-have. I do have to subtract 1 point, unfortunately, because even though the controls are good, there are times where you're going forward, and because you know the way the cut screen is playing, on the spot something goes the opposite. It doesn't happen in every little thing, but it happens sometimes, and I do hope they can address that, and it would be a perfect 10. But definitely a 9 out of 10, because it does kind of ruin, you know, a lot of the times, a lot of the chances, especially when you want to get certain, you know, rings, or you want to kill you know, the enemies. You kind of find yourself in a way and you crash and you can't control it, you know, unless you're kind of slowing down, but that kind of ruins the whole, you know, flow of the game. Another thing that I would have to say that it needs work is probably, now I do love the fact that it, you know, it is challenging, but the fact that they don't have lives and stuff and all that in Mario Odyssey, I really do like that. I do wish they had that kind of design for this game, that they had lives in it. It makes it a little bit more challenging, but I kind of like it because you could explore a little, but everything in Sonic is supposed to go ultra fast. I do like the, you know, so maybe that's, you know, so there's no point to it. And I do think that once you hit, like, let's say 4 lives, and then once you lose, you could just start over in that stage, not all over again, but actually in that stage, go all the way back, and then, you know, go with the checkpoints and so on and so forth. I just think it's more challenging that way, because I find myself kind of skimming through the entire game. You know, if I get an A, an S, or whatever, I don't care. The point is, if I want to beat the game, I could just beat it insanely fast and not give a damn, because there's no life structure, and anywhere you start, you go in the checkpoint, you're just constantly there. It's not as challenging as, let's say, Sonic 2. I do love the fact that, you know, they're going probably that direction, Nintendo Switch, where they don't care about lives, and you just keep on continuing, like in Mario Odyssey. I just or Zelda Breath of the Wild, where even Zelda Breath of the Wild, really, because they have a kind of life structure. Like every time you fall down a cliff, you have your hearts coming out, and you start till all your hearts are wiped out, and then you start in the checkpoint. I do hope that they could that they would have done it with this one, but they didn't. Now, what I do love is the fact that they took the Dreamcast version of the 3D Sonic, and you do have that kind of feel. They even have these vocalists who are singing songs, and it kind of feels like the same, like as in Sonic 2, when he's going down with the, snowboard or whatever, like he's going down in the Sonic 2 and on Dreamcast, that is. Sonic Adventure 2, to be exact. So I do love the fact that they have that, and they took that portion and they mixed it up with the enjoyable Sonic 2. So they didn't make him like a bigger version. They made him smaller, but 3D and 2D meshed together in one. It becomes more enjoyable. Sonic 2 actually failed, Sonic Adventure 2 failed in a lot of the camera angles. And this one, I'm glad they corrected it, but also when you're going into those giant rings, sometimes, very rarely, but it happens, and it happens in the worst possible time. You're going to be discombobulated, like you're not going to know exactly where you are. Like you're pressing the right button because it looks like he's going forward, but in reality, then he makes a quick change, and you're like, okay, the left is right, and the right is, everything's all over the place. I do hope that they can address that. You could correct it pretty much easy in an update. I don't know if they will, but it is a very enjoyable game. I love the bosses. I've played very deeply in it already in the game. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I do love the bosses. It kind of reminds me of those Mario Odyssey bosses that you have to find a strategy to defeat them. And it's just so cool to get into that. And I just think it's a real good game. I do got to give it a 9 out of 10, only because of those small little faux pas in there. I'm probably nitpicking here, but it is what it is. I don't give a perfect score unless it's a perfect game. And it is, in almost every way, a perfect game. But just because of these little things, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. There's some improvements to be done. It just came out, so I'm sure they're going to improve it. I do recommend highly that you guys buy the bonus edition, so you're getting the full experience. It is a great game. You guys will not regret it. You guys will definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm sure, as always, I give you guys honest reviews. Nobody sends me these games like other YouTubers get for free, and then they owe them like some kind of thing telling you a game is great when it's not. I'm telling you the absolute truth. I've played deeply in this game, and I really, really like it. It's something awesome to play on the subway when I'm back home, going home. Sometimes I like playing Breath of the Wild, but it's too long of a game to get into, so I like playing that when I'm home. But I love playing something fast like Mario Odyssey, which is not as fast, but it's pretty cool, or Sonic. I mean, these are two great classic games I highly recommend, and I definitely want you guys to go out there and get it. And if you don't believe me, definitely go out to the Nintendo stores or to Best Buy, Nintendo World or Best Buy or anywhere where they let you actually try this game. And you're going to try it and you're going to love it. I do hope, I don't know why Nintendo Switch does not release demos. They should let you have demos, especially now that you can download them. What happened to the demos? I remember getting in the 90s, in the mid-90s, and also in the early 90s, like Doom and, Wolfenstein. They could let us play these games, like demos, and then if you like it, you go and you purchase it. I think that would be so awesome if Nintendo Switch actually, if the Switch store actually had that. I know in the PlayStation and my PS Vita store, back, when it was it's an amazing system before the idiots in Sony abandoned it. But and now, thank God, Nintendo's taken over the entire franchise here in terms of portable gaming. They had demos, and I hope that Nintendo Switch does that, because I would love for you guys to play demos of this game and then make that decision if you want to lay down the cash or not. It's $40, so it's actually cheaper than that $59.99 regular games. It's like, because it's a revival or whatever. I just think it's a great game, and especially Noir's coming out right now and all of that, also on $40 price point. It's a bargain. I mean, if you want to wait, but I highly recommend you get it for Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you guys celebrate. Definitely get that game if you have it. You want to get that game. Or if you want to buy a bundle, buy the Nintendo Switch with that, and have your parents get it for you, or you get it for yourselves. That's just something. I think it's a staple of Nintendo, even though it's a Sega game. I'm going to say that. Mario Odyssey, definitely a must-have. Breath of the Wild, definitely a must-have, and this, I'm going to put it on the definitely must-have games. I just think it's an incredibly awesome game. Mario Kart 2 is amazing, you know, deluxe. But I got to tell you, this game is right there as one of my favorites, and I just freaking love it. I really do. I hope Nintendo Switch works out the kinks to give you guys demos so you guys can play it. Because I know that theory where you say what I might like, you guys might not like, but I'm going to tell you straight up right off the bat, this is a game that you will love. I'm guaranteeing it. I'm actually going to say this. If you loved, I'm going to say this. If you love Sonic the Hedgehog, you love the Dreamcast version, you like the Genesis version, if you like those games, you will love this. If you don't, I don't know if you're going to like the speed of it or whatever, but I'm telling you, if you like those games, you will love this game, and it's a must-have. Let me know what you guys think down below. Like, subscribe, dislike. Have a good one, y'all. Definitely subscribe as more videos are coming to the channel, more honest reviews, which we need. That's why I decided to do games now. If you look at my channel, I cover everything from unboxings, reviews, and now I decided I'm going to do games because I saw a lot of people in you know what I'm talking about, that they get games for free, and especially those game websites that lie their butts off to you, and they tell you games are good, and then you see nonstop comments, why did you lie to us, why did you lie? I said, you know what, enough is enough. I'm tired of wasting my money on nonsense. I'm gonna do these reviews, and with the extra money that I get from work, a little bit here, give mostly to charity, but so it takes me a little time. So when I get a little bit here, a little bit there, I end up buying these games, and I do these honest reviews for you. So definitely subscribe, and you're gonna get the old one too. You're gonna see what game is good, what game is not. Let me know what you think down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.